Full of alcohol. Full of alcohol.
How they speak it?
Janaína, put my cell phone to charge there.
Would my?
Cell phone to charge here. And then she was start to speak bad words. They're crazy. Crazy. Very, very alcohol.
One another Jogai, another Mathai.
Yes, yeah.
So holding to each other.
Yeah.
No microphone?
Jogai Madai.
Just like Jagaína Madai.
The other day, 2 days ago, you said that about Matidioros. You said we don't know even Matidioros. And I was thinking, I know Matidioros. So I was discussing with another Didi, what is this Matidioros that we don't know then? And she was saying maybe this is like some CD, mystic powers or something like this. I was thinking maybe you said some, I don't know, some Shastra of explaining about Matidioros. I didn't listen. If you could please explain, if you think I'm qualified to use it, just forgive me any offense. Too many.
Hello.
Oh, deixa perto dele. Ao contrário, ao contrário para o olhar. Eu já fiz uma pergunta já.
I told what do we understand about the Chitras, transcendental melody. Even conditioned soul, they don't know what is the material melodies. That we call it Jadarosh. Because when you discuss about rasa, rasa means what is meaning of rasa?
Sweet.
Taste. And giving the pleasure of our senses. That give an example, you are eating mango juice. You drink mango juice or not? You also licking the mango, is ripened mango again and again. Many kinds of juicy fruits maybe you eat and release. Is it true? So what? How many types of rasas? Material rasa. How many? Do you know? No. Nilananda. Sada rasa, 6 rasas our Shastra says. Really material rasa, just we discuss about material rasa. Eh? Material melody. Sada rasa. What is the sada rasa? 6 melodies. Bitter person. Bitter melon and Karela. Has got bitter also one to us. Go to sun also, and if you eat, then itching your tongue also. Then that is also one kind of what is it? Which is that? Anything you are eating, then some sweetness comes into, but itching the tongue. What that? Anything?
Apple.
Pineapple.
Apple, it's cashew nut.
Cousin.
Cashew.
Little bit also. Adding. Kotu tikta. Amla means sour. Understand? As like, what is called? Imli. Imli means? Tamarind. This is another. You drink the lemon juice, same sour, another taste will come. And another taste also, what is called? Tamarind. It's different. Both are sour, give different taste. Okay? So kotu tikta amla. Mr. Mr. means sweet, as like sugar cane. And if you chew the sugar cane, then another taste will come. Kotu tikta amla, Mr. Then Uttamistra, some kinds of fruits very sweet. Or some kinds of also sweet and also what is called? And taste is coming mixed with the sour. It's sour and sweet mixed. So in this way, even in this material world, we see the 6 types of rasas. Kotu, amla, pitta. That is sour. Because these rasas, when you eat, these rasas depend on your tongue. And in our tongue, the 6 places, and different taste you can taste. Understand? If you have little bit knowledge about the biology,
Anatomy.
huh?
Anatomy. Ayurveda.
Understand? In our tongue also, the 6 places you can also taste the same. Then touch the thing. Then if you touch the front of your tongue, then another taste. Another is your part of the middle, another taste, and the end of the other, another taste. This side another, this side another taste. Then if you see the biology, if you the 6 places of the tongue, that we can taste it, the melody, different ways. That is a scientific thing that is called 6 types of melodies. And our Shastra says Sadarasa Bhajana Kali. Sadarasa means 6 types of food. Then again also these types of rasas we are testing 4 ways. Okay? These types of rasa, mellows, we are testing in the 4 ways. What is that? Chabbo, Chessa, Lejja, Peya. Chabbo means chew. And if you chew the what is called sugar cane, then taste will come. That is called chewing. Chabbo, Chessa, some also are licking. Tasting, licking. Chabbo, Chessa. Lejjo, lehon, lehon. Peyo, some also you are drinking. Drink. That's the liquid of juice. Drink. Chaturpada Sri Bhagavat Prasadu Sadhavanna Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangan Kritaiva Bhajata Sadaiva Bande Guru Sri Charanam Guru Vashtava Chaturvida Sri Chaturvida Bhagavat Prasad. Understand? The 4 types of Bhagavat Prasad. What is it? Chaturvida, Chappa, Chessa, Lajja, Peya. Guru Vashtava, we are singing on Chaturvida Sri Bhagavat Prasadu Sadhavanna Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Kritaiva Tripting Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. So in this version, so I explained the 6 types of rasas. We are testing and different part of our tongue. Then this rasas mellows also we are testing with 4 ways. Chabbo, Chessa, Lejja, Peya. Understand or not?
Yes.
In this material world, people they don't know about the rasa. Some they also experience about material rasa, sometimes not. Then coming, okay, so the rasas also explain. Some shastra saying 9 kind of rasas. Some shastra explain 12 types of rasa. Just I discussed about Jada rasa, transcendental rasa. Later we discuss. Then some shastra Kappya darshan means philosophy. Then also discuss these things. Then 9 types of rasas. And some they don't accept the Santaras. We are Vaishnava Tattva Siddhanta, we are saying how many rasas?
9,
12 rasas, Dvadas rasas. 5 primary rasas and 7 secondary rasas. Santo, Dasa, Sakha, Vatsalya and Madhurya. Or Veer, Vivatsa, Karun, Hasa, Adbhut. Then in this way that is called 7 secondary. But some Jada material philosophers, Jada Darshanik, material philosophers, Sanskrit word, Jada Darshanik philosophers. Okay. According to their Natya Shastra, they only accept 9 types of rasas. They don't accept that Santa Ras. Because Santa is not testable. Santa means you, which come in quiet, meditate, meditation, close eyes. Then no servicing mood, nothing. So for this regard, some material philosophers, Jada Darshanik, they do not accept the Santa. Santa is nothing. Ras should be stimulate your heart. and coming from the Uddipan. Uddipan means stimulate our heart. Just you looking something, then your heart will be very stimulated. Just give an example. Have you tasted the pickles? Which pickle did you eat? Mango pickle, lemon pickle. Eh? If you just remember the lemon pickle or mango pickle, if you ate some before, automatically saliva coming in your tongue. This is the nature. Still mango pickle is not with you. You are not looking now. Just thinking the mango pickle or lemon pickle, saliva will come. Eh? If you ate some time, then automatically this is coming. Why? Because Santaras people, they are calm and quiet. They are thinking everything is empty. Sunna. Sunna jan? Zero. Eh? They are called, what is called? Rasibadi. What is called? English. One is called optimism, another is called, what is your?
Pessimist.
Eh?
Otimismo e pessimismo.
Opposite word. Eh? Pessimism.
Optimismo.
Optimism. Optimism, they are the hope. That's called optimism.
Pessimismo.
And another is called pessimism. Anyhow, right?
E aí em português eu sei pessimismo.
Pessimism. That in their life they are completely hopeless. Some people, they are thinking my life completely ruined, destroyed. Nothing.
Negativo.
And every step they are feeling negative. Negative vision there. Understand? The Sanskrit word is called Nirasyavadi. They're completely hopeless. Their life, they're thinking our life is useless. My life is useless. For this regard, they are thinking what to do, just survive my life until giving up this body. So they want to stay alone. They don't want to meet anyone. They don't want to speak anyone.
Depression.
Their life is different life. Many people you can see, their life is called hopeless life. Nothing. In their heart, no enthusiastic, nothing. Because they are thinking useless life. That time they become completely what? That is called Nirakarvadi. Nirakarvadi means they are called formless. Their Lord has no form, nothing. Zero. Mostly that is called Buddhist. That is called inhalism. And that is come actually in inhalism. We are coming from zero and we will also enter in zero. We have come from zero sunna and enter in zero. Just we are suffering of our karma, pap or punya. Buddhist itulah juga. There you are nothing. But the soul, there is no soul. And there are no super soul, no God, nothing. So what is the Atma, soul? They don't believe about soul also. They don't believe about Paramatma. This is the Buddhist philosophy of thinking. You are zero, you have come from zero and enter in zero. Still if you stay in this body, you have to suffer. Okay? Dukkham. They are saying only suffering your karma. Okay? If you take the body, then you have to suffer your karma. And if you not receive your body, so no need, no, there are no question to suffering. Yeah? They are thinking this. Well, so how to give up this body? They are thinking this. Okay, don't associate with anyone, don't do anything. Yeah? No need good karma, no need bad karma. Yeah? Because if you do bad karma, good karma, then you have to receive the body. And if you receive the body, then you will be suffering. Yeah? This is the Buddhist philosophy. Yeah? So no need any karma. Finish these things. Yeah? Just you close your eyes and meditate to zero. Yeah? They are saying meditate. What meditate? Zero. Yeah? Put one point in the wall and meditate at the point zero. Yeah? They are thinking this is their meditation dhyan. Yeah? Sunna dhyan. Actually, you cannot meditate the zero. Yeah. How possible? Yeah. But they are thinking, no, you have to just meditate to zero. They are not telling about Brahma. They are not discussing about Parabrahma, Atma, Paramatma, nothing. Just they believe about karma. The karma is coming from your body. Well, how did you get this body? According my previous pap and punya. The result of sinful activities and pious activities, we are getting this body. And when body finish, then nothing. But they are thinking, if you perform the good karma or bad karma, then you will have to get the body. But they are also saying, another way they are saying, no, you should not commit any sinful activities. And you can perform good karma, punya karma. Because they are believing if you do punya karma, past activity, then all your previous sinful activity will destroy. This is the philosophy of Buddha. And do you understand or not? First understand this is their analogy, what they are saying. And if you commit sinful activities, then you have to come. If you do punya karma, you have to come also. Papeno punyeno phalam bhavati. If you perform punya karma or papa karma, you have to come in again. So they are saying, no, you should not commit any papa karma. No, will do punya karma? They are saying, yes, you do punya karma. Why? If you do punya karma, then all your previous pap karma will destroy. So what they are saying. But finally they are saying also, no need any kinds of karma. No papa karma, no punya karma. Just you meditate. Meditate to whom? Zero. Sunna dhyan. What is it? Sunna dhyan. Then how to do that? Then you stop to everything. Any kinds of karma. And enter in the cave of the mountain and close there the door and then you love your body. Then understand? Buddhist This is their final conclusion. Eh? First they are saying Punna Karma. Then after doing the Punna, performing Punna Karma, then all your sinful activity destroys. Then you go to the mountain, cave, and you destroy your body. Then you will be enter in Sunna, zero. Mahakash. Listen to this. Mahakash. Space. Unlimited space. In the same way, there is no Atma, no soul, nothing. This. Then you will become Mahakash. Zero. So I am saying because Santaras, so for this regard, some philosophers, they don't accept the Santaras.
This nihilism is equal to Shantaras.
Yeah?
The nihilism is equal to Shantaras. The nihilism that you were speaking about.
Nihilism. No, actually they are not Santaras.
They are not Shantaras.
They are not accept any kind of words. Yeah? But Santaras is when you spiritually explain Santaras. Santaras devotee, they have nishtha with their Ishta, but no seva vritti. As like Sanandan, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar, they are devotees of Santaras. They are Santaras devotee. They believe God, Bhagavan. They believe God has beautiful form. They believe that Brahman, which is the effulgence manifested from God. They want to merge in Brahman. And they want to stay in there. They don't want to mix with Brahman, but they want to stay in there. Calm and quiet, do nothing. Another thing. So now coming in this way, material philosophers, some they accept Santaras, some they don't believe Santaras. Because Santaras is nothing, not testable, nothing. But in our philosophy, Vaishnava philosophy, Santaras is there. That is why they have Nishtha, Santa Nishtha, Mamata, Gandhahina. Santa, they are Nishtha with you, but no Mamata, no possessiveness. For this there are no service. That thing is Parabrahma Bhagavan is omniscient, omnipotent, almighty, self-satisfied and fulfill all his desires. That is Atparam Aptakam. So now coming in this way, Jadas, actually I want to the people, they don't know the Jadas. In this material we are saying this rasa, that is called, then our Acharya explaining this material. People they are only, that is called Santaras left. Then Dasa. Dasaras. Dasaras is what? Servitual mode. Mamata and servitual mode, according to their knowledge of relationship. Dasaras. And Santaras Nishtha, Dasa, Seva Vritti. Santaras, Dasaras is there. The Dasaras example as like Hanuman. But in this material, now coming in this material world, what is the Dasaras? Servitual mood, this two. But conditional soul, they have no servitual mood, seva vritti. They have no. Who wants to serve? Everybody is saying, no, you serve to me. I will serve to you. No, you serve to me. This is the nature. Because that is called the aham bhav. Aham bhav means I am doer. And I am enjoyer. This mood comes. And I am enjoyer. I have to enjoy. And when this material conception will come, I am enjoyer. And that time that is called the Singar, Posubat Singar coming. Then our Acharya explained that Posubat Singar. Posubat Singar means they are all their activities as like animals. Animals, they have no servitude to meet to each other. And look at the monkey. If you give the one banana in the hand of sea monkey she will not feed her baby. Have you seen? The sea monkey, she is feeding her baby to any food. You go to Vrindavan, small baby monkey, there. But monkey will not feed her baby. She can feed her breast, this is true. Take, but she will not feed anything to her baby. Different. We are human beings. And if I give one banana to you, you will not eat. You will feed your belly. But animals, they not do this. And by himself, because Posubat Singar, Posu, animals, they are also there. That is completely what? Selfishness. Sarthapar. Selfish. They are not looking to others. Their heart will not melt it to looking others' distress and unhappiness. But we are human beings. If you are a real human being, then looking others' unhappiness, then your automatically heart will melt. You will think how to help to him. But animals did not. And in front of him, in front of the animals, another animals dying, looking, but not doing anything. Not thinking anything. Srimad Bhagavad gives a vision. In the slaughterhouse, many cows are there. And butcher is going to kill. But before killing the animals, then butcher, he is offering some green grass. Then that animals, all the cows, they are fighting to each other how to eat the green grass. They are not thinking within couple seconds. Their head will be cut. Because they have no brain, they have no thinking, these things also. And still they also are fighting to each other. I will eat that green grass. They know he's in another room. Because they have no brain, they are not thinking future. So in the same way, just I return back this katha. So our scriptures explains Singar, Posu Singarvat. As like the animals, they absorb with their own happiness. Own happiness. They are not thinking to others nothing. But when the real understand about Rasa Tattva, even the matter that in your compassion will come with others. When compassion will come, that you automatically your seva vritti will come. They think. Understand? They think. Most of the people, they are selfish. They are not looking others' happiness, unhappiness or other things. Yeah? Then they are called animals. And this is that way. So for this reason, even people they don't know, understand what is the material rasas. Yeah? Material rasa first means what is the material rasa? Mellow. Yeah? So give up the Shanta ras, then Dasa, Sakka, Vatsalya and Madhurya ras, conjugal mood. Yeah? Love, this is called the exchangeable, the sentiments. Yeah? Love, this is called the exchangeable of our sentiments. Bhav Adan Pradan. Yeah? They think, I love you, you love me. Okay, this is the material love. But I love you, don't love me, that is his word. That is not the love. Love is always your sentiments exchangeable. If love not exchangeable or sentiments, that is not the love. Yeah? Animals, they have no these things. Yeah? But sometimes you are looking, again we will return back, sometimes you can see two cows are sitting together, sometimes both are also licking each other's body. We have seen or not? Mm-hmm. Yes, you can see. Two cows are sitting. Is also one cow, she is licking another cow's body, and she is licking another cow. Both are different. Exchanging the love also. But that is called the occasional, naisargic, not always. Right? Sometimes when two cows are sitting together, but standing together. Then one cow licking his body, another cow is licking. Exchanging love. Yeah. Because this is the spontaneous nature of the living entities. But animals, these types of exchanging love on everything, that is okay. This is not always real. Because they cannot discriminate their love. They cannot understand it. But even the material love is, that is what? Sentiment should be exchanged. Yeah? But that is also selfishness. I love you, you love me. I don't love you, you don't love me. This is what? That is called business love. Our scripture is this. Business love. Eh? Business love, understand? Commercial. Person. If you pay money, then you will give sugar. If you not pay, they will not give. That means if I love you, then you love me. Then, understand? This type of love. Then, for this regard, Gopis, they also discussed with Krishna this prema tattva. Here Krishna tell to me, what is the love? Prem karo, prem kare. One who loves, he loves. Another type of love. One who you love or not, they love. There is another kind of love. Or third, you love or not, No. They always loved you. If you love, they never loved anyone. There are also 4 types. Atmaram, Attakam, self-satisfied, fulfilling his desires, and Gurudrohi or Aparadhi. So how many types are coming? You understand?
I understand the beginning, not the end.
What times are that? First, Gopi they asked to Krishna, "Hey Krishna, what is the meaning of love?" This is the first question. I told love means always should be exchangeable of your sentiments. Bhav adan pradan. That is called love. Love actually, love is not the figure of body. You cannot buy the love from the supermarket. Love is called the sentiment, bhav. And this sentiments exchangeable. Understand? Love our beloved parents or brothers or anything. That is sentiment. That is called sneha, mamata, priti. We are using sneha, affection, love and sneha. Mamata, possessiveness. Many things you are using this way. So now coming this way, Gopi they asked to Krishna. He first explained the 3 kinds of prema, love. What is that? If you love someone, they love to you. First. Who are they? That is called businessmen. That is called business love. Commercial love. If you love me, I love you. If you don't love me, I don't love you. That means if you pay money, then I will give sugar. If you not pay, then chalo. Actually, you have no relationship with me. You are according to your paying capacity, I am giving. If you are not give, chalo. This is a love also. Prem kar the prem kar. If you love, they love you. Actually, this is a business. Second type of love, if you love or not, they love to you. That is called the parents. Parents, they love their children. Why? On the other hand, they also their duty and responsibility also. Because I gave birth my baby. This is my duty and responsibility. So that is the parents' love. The children, they love to parents or not, they don't think. They love or not, nothing. But they love. Parents, they love their children. That is called, so for this Gopi, they also explain these types of love. Our third love, you love to him, but they never love to you. Who are they? There are 4 kinds of people. That is called Atmaram, Aptakam, and Gurudrohi and Akritagga. Gurudrohi, Aparadhi, same. That's it. Atmaram, Aptakam, Gurudrohi, Aparadhi, third. Both are same. Gurudrohi, Aparadhi, same. And 4th, that is called Akritagga. Akritagga means? What is called? Ungrateful person. Those who are ungrateful person, if you make friendship with him, you cannot receive anything from him. No reciprocal come. So first you say Atmaram Purush, self-satisfied person. As like Sukadeva Goswami Pada. Atma Ramasya Munyo Nirganto Vari Urukrame. Those who are the people, Atmaram Purush, self-satisfied. They always absorb with their each other, Atma, Brahma. Who is crying, who is suffering, they are not looking. So this is the example. Atmaram Purush. Those are Atmaram Purush. Atma Ramanati iti Rama. Atma Ramanati, Atma Ramanati. Who is always absorbed with Atma, Brahma or Lord. This is Atmaram Purush. They are not looking who is suffering, who is crying, who is enjoying. They are looking. Yeah? When Sukdev Goswami Pad took bath from the Oba Mother going, in the one pond is there. And some ladies they are naked and taking bath. Sukdev Goswami Pad going there. No any vikar, no manifestation, nothing. No transformation in their mind. No chitta vikar. Chitta vikar is nothing. Because actually he did not see. Eyes open. But mind concentrated with Brahma. Yesterday I told, only your eyes you cannot see. When your eyes connect with your mind, then you can see. You are looking, oh he is looking me. Actually he does not look for you. His eyes open, but his mind concentrated. So only eyes you cannot see. So Sukdev Goswami Pad, when he went out that place, then his mind no disturbed. Actually he did not see. This is the thing. Eyes open, but he did not see. Because his mind not connected with the eyes. This is the first philosophy. We cannot walk with our legs if mind is not connected with the legs. Mind is very important. When you walk in the elevators, every airport, end there again, what is saying? Be mind.
Mind the gap.
Mind
the gap.
Mind the gap. Very quick they are speaking. If you go to the airport, when you walk in the elevator, escalator. Escalator coming, then coming. Then just after 1 meter before, there is sound coming. Automatically. Mind the gap, mind the gap, mind the gap. That's true. Because you are walking, but your mind is not. So for this you have mind the gap. Your mind concentrate the gap. Finish. Otherwise maybe your feet enter into the gap, then maybe you will be injured. So what the mind the gap? Mind the gap. You have seen this? Have you seen or not? And sound is coming. Just end of the 1 meter before. And automatically they are singing this word. Mind the gap, mind the gap, mind the gap. Why not saying, stop, walk? Well, look, they are not saying, mind the gap. But your mind, consent. This is true. This is the particular example. So I am saying this way, only with your legs or your senses you cannot do anything. When all your senses connected with the mind. So now come in this way. So those who are Atmaram Purush, as like Sukdev Goswami, always observe in Brahma. For this I did not, he was crying. Then up to come. So now coming, if you make the friendship with these types of people who always absorb with Ishtadev, you cannot get any benefits. That's called Atmaram. Aptakam Purush, those are self-satisfied and fulfill all his desires. That's it. Even also, if you make friendship with, also you will not receive anything from him. As like Janak Maharaj. Janak Maharaj is the perfect example of Aptakam. He was king. And he has wife. Even Sita Devi also there. Yeah? Janak Maharaj, Shraddha Janak. Yeah? Sita Devi's father's name, Shraddha Janak. There are many Janak Maharaj coming. But Sita Devi's father's name, Shraddha Janak. Yeah? Janak Maharaj. This. Yeah. So now come here, if you make this friendship, you cannot get any reciprocal from this. So Atmaram, Aptakam, then coming Gurudri Aparadhi, those are offenders against Guru, criticize the Guru, and offenders Aparadhi. They are hard-hearted, because they are Aparadhi. So should not make friendship with them. Such a sin forbidden. Okay? Then fourth, what is there? Akritagya, ungrateful person. Those who are ungrateful person. Then, if you make friendship, also you will not get any ungrateful person. You help to sometimes, but he is not to giving any respect. You think, oh, if you say, oh, when you are very poor, I help to you. Your parents left body, then I did nourishment to you, and I feed to you, then when he becomes rich, you tell, hey, give some little money for me, because when you are poor, I helped you, and now I am poor. That time you say, no. You did, this is your duties. No any respect. That is called ungrateful person. If you help, but they don't accept your service. No? So Gopi, they asked this, how many questions is coming? You can remember? 7. Then there's 7. If you make these types of prayers, 7 types of these things. Then another hetu and ahetu. Hetu means with cause, or ahetu means causeless. So how many cool? Total how many types of love now coming? 9. So Krishna, they asked to Krishna, among the 9 types of the prem, you are belongs to which one? Then Krishna told, among these nothing. Why? Because our love and affection with you, that is spontaneous. Not hetu or not ahetu. Both also are. No. Only hetu prem, ahetu prem, with cause, without cause. Prem. But this is also not. Krishna told, hey Gopis, your love and affection, that is called our Janma Siddha and spontaneous from the birth. Our Jiva Goswami Path explained. Gopis, they love to Krishna. When they love to Krishna. Actually, Gopis, they love to Krishna, the spontaneous, they are the birth, from their birth. In their blood with Krishna, because there are no different Krishna and Gopis. Sakti Matur, they are greater. The Tattva Siddhanta, concept of the scriptures. Gopis, they are called the Sakti, and Krishna is called Saktiman. Sakti, Saktiman, or Sakti, Saktiman, or the Aveda. There are no difference between Sakti and Saktiman. So no, you can't say this. Their love is spontaneous, Sahajata. Or you can see their Janma Siddha from their birth also. But Jiva Goswami Path again also explains the human being Lila. So Gopis, their love manifested in their heart. When Mother Jashoda, he bind to Krishna, that is Dambandhana Lila. When Mother Jashoda bind to Krishna with the rope, Mother Jashoda, she binds Krishna with the rope. Then Gopis they noticed, small world they are also there. Radha, Lalita, they also noticed, little far away. How Krishna completely what? Helpless. Huh? When they noticed it, then their heart completely melted towards Krishna and their prem coming. When prem will come? When your heart melted. Huh? If your heart not melted, love will never manifest. This is another conclusion. Huh? Understand? Rose coming when anything is ripened. And if anything not ripened, the rose is not coming. Fruits when ripen, the rose coming. When mango immature, the rose not coming. Mallow is not coming. When same mango ripen, the rose coming. And in the same way, when your heart will melt, then rose coming. So we have the Jiva Goswami Pad Pratisandarbha very nicely explained this tattva. When Mother Jasoda she bind to Krishna with a rope, and Gopis they notice Krishna completely helpless. From there so much compassion and coming from their heart and they melted. And that time prem manifested in their heart. But again also our Jiva Goswami Pad and Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad explain 3 types of prem. One is called darshan jata prem. Taking darshan, then prem comes. That is called kubja. Kubja, when he saw Krishna, then his love coming from his heart. That is called darshan jata prem. Second, Shravan jata prem. Listen the glories of Krishna. Then prem manifested in the heart of Rukmini. Then, once Narada Rishi came in the palace of Rukmini, then Narada Rishi glorified about Krishna. When Rukmini she heard the glories of Krishna, then love manifested in the heart. Then thinking, I have to marry with Krishna. That is called Sarvan Jata Prem. Or Gopi's Prem, that is called Sahajata Prem. Sahajata is spontaneous. Because they are Sarup Shakti of Krishna. Gopi Maha. Good. It is difficult to understand.
Very.
You can understand. Okay. Take prasad. Again. Harikatha prasad. Prasad Harikatha. And tomorrow last program here.
Yeah. Both program, fire ceremony,
Marriage ceremony.
marriage,
Many ceremony.
many ceremony. Que já vi que.
Okay, many. Okay.
Were you able to take rest?
Eh?